Push the line. What's up? This your boy Jay from the K, and I've got a question for you. What are you afraid of, and why? Think about it. Something's holding you back from getting to the next step in your life. That thing is your enemy. Why are you afraid of it, and why is it beating you right now? Let's dig in. All right, so you're afraid of something. There's something that's holding you back. It's a fear, it's a concern, it's become a barrier. It can even be an imagined barrier where an imagined barrier where you think that that thing is going to stand in your way when it's really not standing in your way. It's just all in your mind, right? But why? Why is that thing impeding your success? What is it? Why? Why is it there? Is it something that's been there for a long time? Is it a new development? Is it because you lack a skill? Is it because you lack education? Is it because you lack experience or talent? What is it that you are afraid of and why? Right? The reason I'm asking that question is because whatever that why is, you can fix that. And whatever that problem is, that adversity, that challenge, you can overcome that, right? See, there's a difference between challenges and adversities. Challenges, they're there to make us stronger. Adversities are there to stop us and get in our way and hold us back, right? So you need to identify what that thing is that you're afraid of because it may be an adversity or it may be a challenge. So you need to be able to distinguish which one it is, right? If it's a challenge, you can overcome it, right? So maybe it may require like a little bit of training, a little bit of diligence on your behalf, but you can overcome that thing, right? So maybe it's a skill that this underdeveloped, and you can spend a little bit more time developing that skill, whether it's reading, writing, math, arithmetic, whatever that thing is, you know what I mean? You can overcome that with a little bit of time, practice, and patience, right? And then you have that's a challenge. But then you have adversity, and adversity is there to stop you, it's to get in your way, it's to block you, it's to hold you back and discourage you, right? Those things definitely are your enemy, right? Because we're all made and gifted with abilities and talents, right? We're given the things, the tools, and the resources to be successful, right? But sometimes those adversities, they can be very harsh. They can beat us up and knock us down and make us feel like we don't have what it takes to overcome, right? Well, you can't do that, right? So you just need to be able to identify what this thing is, why it's there, and then begin to attack it, right? Because you have the wherewithal to overcome, right? And so I just wanted to bring that up because a lot of times we face things in our lives and we confuse them. They're really challenges and not adversities sometimes, right? And sometimes when we see a challenge and we see it as an adversity, we may feel like we can't make it, and so we'll give up prematurely, right? But then when we realize that it's a challenge and not an adversity, we have a different level of self-esteem and confidence that we can really just attack that thing. We have a little bit more unction in us to face it head on and confront it and overcome it, right? And so that's why I'm asking this question today. What are you afraid of, but why? Why are you afraid of it? Because that's the that's the core of the problem. That you're afraid of it for this reason, right? So you need to be able to identify why you're afraid of it. And once you can think about that and realize, well, I'm afraid because I don't feel like I have enough talent. Well, talent is something that you can perfect, right? A person who really doesn't have a singing voice, if they practice enough, they can actually carry a note. A person who can't play an instrument, given enough time and practice, they can play the instrument and carry a note, right? So even if it's business, there may be some things that you're not really great at in business, but there are those things that you have an innate ability to, to perform. So given enough practice and time, you can find out what those things that you can excel in are, and you can actually build upon that. right? And so once you get to that space, then you can actually say, I'm good at this, I'm good at that, I'm good at this. And you can even monetize those things, right? So that's why I'm asking this question. What are you afraid of and why? Why is that thing holding you back? Is it because you're afraid to confront it? If you're afraid to confront it, then you just need a little bit more encouragement. But don't give up, right? And confront everything that's standing in your way, right? Because you have everything that you need to overcome every obstacle in your life, right? All right. So just identify what is that thing I'm afraid of and why. And once you know those two things, you can overcome every obstacle, challenge, and adversity that comes up in your life. Okay? All right. So I thank you all for tuning in. If you like this video, like, subscribe, click that bell for notifications so that you don't miss out on any other information or videos as we come about. And I'll see you guys again next week. You guys have a blessed day.